Hey guys, welcome to the March 2019 real estate market update. Here at the Winterle team, we've been extremely busy with both buyers and sellers since the beginning of 2019, and especially over the past month. More and more properties have been coming on the market, and just as quickly, they're receiving multiple offers and going under contract. However, regardless of what's actually going on, there's still a lot of negative press and media about how the real estate market is not doing well. Things like how this year is going to be the worst year ever since the housing market crash of a decade ago. Well, when somebody's looking at how horrible a market is going to be, they need to look at the number of transactions, and they've got to look at prices, and they've got to look at inventory. Therefore, when looking at those statistics, the media is actually very wrong. And they're trying to take advantage of consumer reactions when people pay more attention to bad news than they do good news. First off, let's look at total national home sales. This is updated every month and shows the projections from three of the biggest financial and housing institutions and how many homes they think will sell this year compared to last year. Each of these three, which are Mortgage Bankers Association, Freddie Mac, and Fannie Mae, they predict more home sales in 2019 than in 2018, and two of the three predict to be a lot more home sales this year. As for home prices, here's a graph created by the National Association of Realtors looking at price fluctuations. It looks as though prices have gone up and down like a roller coaster. Some would want to say that prices, therefore, are going to go down again. However, that dip and the following upswing, they were due to the housing market crash and then the rebound. If we were to look at this differently, and we added the average price appreciation of 3.6% annually and every year since that year, meaning there was a normal appreciation, what we can see is that prices today are almost exactly where they should have been from the beginning. So what I'm trying to say is that prices have almost been playing catch up over the past several years and are almost now at a point where they should be. A recent quote from Zillow stated that overall the housing market still favors sellers, but it's slowly trending toward historical norms. Now let's look what's going on in the local market. This month we're going to be looking at Boston, Duxbury, Hingham, Medford, and Cape Cod. We're going to be looking at what's going on in the market right now compared to this time last year. And to further explain that the real estate market is really strong and trending in the right direction, we're going to focus on the number of listings that are currently on the market and also the average list price for those homes. We're also going to look at the number of homes sold and the average sale price for those homes. However, due to the fact that we're still in the first quarter of the year, and we have such a small sample size, we're going to focus on current inventory and current list price. Starting with the Boston condo market, you can see here that there are hundreds of more properties on the market right now than there were at this time last year, an increase of 55%. Prices have actually decreased substantially in the Boston market. However, that is a good thing because most of us know how inflated Boston prices have been for the past several years. Moving on to Duxbury, we once again see a substantial increase in the number of listings, up 25% from this time last year, where the median list price has stayed about the same. Looking at Hingham, that town's experienced a substantial increase in the amount of listings currently on the market, up 18% from last year, and the average list price of those homes has increased by over 22%. As for Medford, properties have been going under agreement pretty quickly, and therefore there are only 21 single-family homes currently on the market in that town. But that's still a vast increase up from this time last year, up 91%. The average list price for homes in Medford has also increased substantially, up 31.4%. Lastly, let's look at Cape Cod. The area is also experiencing a significant increase in the amount of listings, up 13.5% from last year, and the average list price of those homes has stayed about the same. An interesting statistic to look at is that 391 homes have already sold in the Cape since the beginning of this year, with an average sale price of $400,000. What that really shows is that a lot of people are scooping up the well-priced homes during the winter months with anticipation that those homes will increase in price and value as the weather gets warmer. So, as I've explained, and you can see, regardless of what the media is saying, 2019 is going to be far from a horrible year for real estate. And actually, it's on pace to be a fantastic year because inventory is increasing all over eastern Massachusetts. Interest rates are still incredibly low and actually lower than they were at this time last year. And the market seems to be leveling out a little bit. So, although it's still a seller's market, buyers have a better chance of purchasing the homes that they want than they did in the recent past. If you have any questions about any information that I've shared with you today, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.